The concept of aliens has always been shrouded in mystery and intrigue. From the gangly predators that sprout tentacles from their skulls, each with multiple mouths, to the giant protoplasmic space blobs that shift colors in the sun as they hurtle towards Earth to coat the planet in cosmic goo. The imagination has been running wild with ideas of what extraterrestrial life forms may look like. Another popular portrayal of aliens is that they are similar to humans, with pointy ears, severe eyebrows, and a tendency to say, "live long and prosper." These depictions, however, are not based on scientific research or evidence, but rather on the human fears and dreams. They also reflect a storyteller's narrative goals in literature, films, TV, etc. It is important to note that while these depictions of aliens may be entertaining, they do not accurately reflect the reality of extraterrestrial life. Instead of relying on fiction to envision what aliens may look like, we should turn to real researchers and scientific studies for a better understanding. So what do scientists really think? Join us as we delve into the research and theories of experts in the field and discover the truth about the appearance of aliens. Are they really as terrifying as we've imagined, or could they be something completely unexpected? Despite the ongoing search for aliens, no solid proof of their existence has been found yet. While there have been some fascinating reports and sightings of unidentified flying objects, they haven't been officially confirmed. On the other hand, some intriguing artifacts on our planet, like the Nazca lines in Peru, have sparked debates about whether they were created by extraterrestrial life or ancient civilizations. While there's no concrete evidence to support the existence of aliens, these theories certainly make for some interesting speculation about what they might be like. They might look like us. Imagine yourself as an astronaut, landing on a foreign planet and encountering aliens that resemble humans. They have a similar body structure, perhaps with silver eyes, and even have the ability to make sounds similar to human speech. While it may seem like a fanciful idea, there is actually scientific reasoning behind the possibility of convergent evolution, creating similar forms of life on other planets. Just as bats and dolphins both developed echolocation to adapt to their environments, it's possible that alien life forms on other planets could have evolved in a similar way to life on Earth. This means that if the planet has a similar atmosphere, gravity, and distribution of elements, then it's possible that the aliens could have evolved to have a similar body structure and even social behaviors. This idea may not be as exciting as other more fantastical alien theories, but it's still a possibility worth exploring. So as we continue to search for answers about the universe and what other forms of life may exist, it's important to keep an open mind and consider all possibilities. Who knows? We may one day come across a planet with rubber-headed humanoids, just like in Star Trek. The possibilities are endless, and that's what makes the search for alien life so exciting. They might be totally alien. The argument that aliens would be fundamentally different from humans, and not at all similar, is put forth by Carl Sagan and others. This idea embraces the vast and mysterious nature of the universe and suggests that the variety of life on Earth, with its many unique and diverse forms, could also be found on other planets. It also presumes that the evolutionary path of life on Earth may not be representative of other planets, and that convergent evolution may lead to different forms of life. According to Big Think, the predictability of certain outcomes may be determined by a concept called ergodicity, which measures the ability to make statistical predictions of systems. For example, the behavior of molecules in a cup of coffee can be predicted, but the evolution of life on a planet may not be as predictable. Biologist Stuart Kauffman argues that life is a mechanism capable of taking many different forms, and that if the clock were rewound on Earth, evolution would proceed differently each time, displaying a different path dependence. This idea is supported by the numerous extinction events that have occurred on Earth. Aliens might be highly skilled builders and engineers. According to Wright, an astrophysicist from Pennsylvania State University, we should shift our focus from searching for biological evidence of extraterrestrial life to searching for their technological advancements. He believes that instead of searching for life on exoplanets, we should look for structures like Dyson spheres, giant energy collectors, satellites, and defensive shields, which can likely be detected by their waste heat in the mid-infrared. The good news is that this search doesn't have to be costly, as it can be done while studying natural anomalies during the course of exoplanetary science. Aliens might be microbes. Sure, space bacteria might not seem like the most thrilling discovery, unless they're giant ganglia-wielding bacteria battling human fighter pilots with laser guns, right? But don't underestimate the excitement that scientists feel about the possibility of discovering even just bacteria on other planets. Mars, being so close to us and relatively easy to explore, has been the focus of much research on both ancient and current bacterial life, according to phys.org. If the only alien life we find turns out to be microbial, it would still be an incredible discovery, as it would indicate that life can develop and thrive on other planets. Humanity would have a head start of 3.7 billion years, according to the Smithsonian. And even if all we find are bacteria, it would give us hope for the future, just in case our own planet meets its end. How can we possibly find microscopic single-cell organisms on distant planets that are light years away? That's where astrobiology comes in. This branch of science is all about finding biomarkers that can indicate the presence of life, according to the National Center for Science Education, NCSE. When life, even just single-celled life, exists on a planet, it changes the composition of the atmosphere, specifically the levels of methane and oxygen. This happened on Mars and played a role in cooling the planet and preventing the development of more complex life forms, according to Space.com. So astrobiology offers us a way to search for signs of life on other worlds, even if we can't physically dig up their soil to look for fossils. Astrobiologist Wickramasinghe teamed up with the late Fred Hoyle to propose the theory of panspermia. This theory suggests that life on Earth arrived from space through microbes on meteorites and interstellar dust. Wickramasinghe believes that microbial life may have landed on Earth during the Hadean period, around 4 billion years ago, due to numerous small meteorite impacts. In a paper published in August 2017, he also proposed the idea that extraterrestrial life could have been deposited on the Moon. With recent evidence suggesting the presence of water on the Moon, he believes it revives the possibility of microbial life existing near the lunar surface. Aliens might be incomprehensible. It's possible that any alien life we encounter could be so different from human life that we can't even recognize it as life at all. Just think about the aliens from H.G. Wells' classic War of the Worlds. Sure, they had eyes that looked like 2 luminous discs and a mouth that was just a lipless brim, but they were still biological creatures with cells, organs, limbs, and internal fluids. But what if we come across aliens that are so alien, we can't even identify them as living beings? Imagine discovering that alien life is made up of elements completely different from what we know. According to sources like Science Daily, aliens could have different building blocks, energy sources, and metabolic processes. Some theories even suggest that aliens could be made up of plasma or gas clouds or exist as one-dimensional cosmic superstrings. Although these ideas are intriguing and open to interpretation, the search for alien life might require a bit more creativity and a wider perspective. So what are your thoughts on what aliens could look like? How would the discovery of extraterrestrial life impact our understanding of the universe and our place in it? The ongoing missions and technological advancements in space exploration give us hope that one day we may uncover the answers to some of the greatest mysteries of our universe. So keep following along on this journey of discovery and share your thoughts and theories in the comments below. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to Space Infinity for more exciting content about space and beyond. Who knows? The next breakthrough in our understanding of the cosmos could be just around the corner. Until then, let's keep reaching for the stars and exploring the unknown.